Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So today's video I am finally filming a tutorial, which I don't do much on my channel, but I was inspired by fall being around the corner and I was like, why not film a fall tutorial? So I created this look today using the Jaclyn Hill palette, which was a perfect palette to use for the fall. I did mix in a different palette, but other than that, for the most part, this was used and created by the Jaclyn Hill palette. This lip just screams fall, which I love, and you will see in the video what product I used. So if you guys would like to see how I created this fall makeup tutorial, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so getting right into the video, I am going to start by priming my eyelids, and I've already done my eyebrows just because I feel like every time I do a top through, my eyebrows just take forever. Even in a regular video, my eyebrows take extra time. So we're just gonna jump right onto the eyes, and I'm going to prep my eyelids with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I apply this all over the eyelid. It's just like a base for you to be able to blend out an eyeshadow. So what we're gonna do is take this Morphe E17 brush and we are going to blend out this concealer evenly. You can even use your finger. Okay, so once we are done with that, I am going to take a translucent powder, or you can use any white eyeshadow as well, just to set down the concealer. So I'm just gonna take a clean brush. This is my Morphe 441 brush. I'm gonna take my Earthspun loose powder and kind of just set that in place. Okay, so once we are done doing that, we are going to move on to the eyeshadow. I've really been wanting to kind of film a look using the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I haven't done, and I've had the palette for so long. So I do want to include it today. I feel like this is all you need to travel with, and you'll have like your neutrals and also your dark tones. So what I'm going to take first is going to be this shade right here. And I'm actually going to be taking the same exact brush that I used to distribute the translucent powder. So this is again the Morphe M441 brush. So taking some of that eyeshadow, we're going to start working that into our crease. So starting out at the end of the eyelid, and then you want to work yourself in. So you really want to distribute the eyeshadow evenly and make sure it is well blended. It's a very soft orangey, like tangerine color. The thing about these eyeshadows is that they do have quite some fallout. But other than that, the pigmentation is bomb.com. So now I'm going to take this Morphe M330 brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here. And we're going to start intensifying this eye. So we're going to start adding this on the outer corner and softly start building up that color. I feel like I'm creating a Thanksgiving look. Looks so turkey-like. Just repeat the same exact thing. Now what you want to do is take a clean brush, a clean blending brush, and blend out together the two colors. So just really blend them out so there's no harsh lines in between both shades. So now moving on to a different color, we are going to take the same brush that I used to apply that brown. I'm going to take a darker brown. So we are going to start adding this shade right here. It's like a brown but kind of with red undertones. So see how much fallout this palette has? Like, I don't know if you can tell, like it's all dirty. But whatever, we're going to take this shade and again start adding it to the outer corner. Softly start blending it. Again, take that clean brush and blend it together. Now we are going to add the lid shade. I think I'm gonna take this one over here. So I'm gonna take a flat brush, and I am going to be using the Urban Decay Shadow Flat Brush, which looks like that. And I'm gonna start picking up that color. Start applying it on the lid. I don't know how people were saying these colors are not pigmented and don't look foiled at all. Like, I don't know what you were thinking when you said that, but they're so pretty. So once we are done doing that, I'm actually going to go into my Lorac Pro palette, which looks like this. And I'm gonna take this kind of more, it's a lighter tone than the one I just added, just to like make it a little bit more bright. You're going to apply that right on top of the other one. So now I'm gonna take the Morphe M330 brush, and I'm gonna go back into that super dark brown that I used last and kind of blend these shades together. Now I'm gonna we're gonna change it up a tiny bit. I'm gonna kind of try and add a little bit of this red and see how it looks. I'm not trying to mess with it too much. I just kind of want to see where this takes us. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so now moving on to the face, I am going to start by moisturizing, and I am going to take the MAC Strobe Cream Hydrant, which looks like this. This is the mini travel size. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to work this throughout my entire face. Now we're going to take this Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I've been obsessed with. So I'm going to take some on my fingers and also work that throughout the entire face. Okay, so now for foundation, I am going to be taking my Frankie Rose Matte Perfection Foundation, which looks like this. I'm going to be applying that onto my wonderful Real Techniques sponge, beauty sponge. And I'm going to add a couple pumps on there. And I'm going to start working this onto the skin. Okay, now moving on to concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. On the forehead and down the bridge of our nose. So now we set this, and to set all this, we're going to take the Airspun Loose powder, the translucent powder, and I am going to take, again, my sponge and set that in place. And set all the other places where we added the concealer. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques, and this is this brush, and I'm going to dust this all off. Now we are going to bronze the skin, but before we do that, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild powder brush, and I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix in A45, and this is just a powder that's my skin tone, obviously, and we're going to kind of set this all in place. Now we're gonna bronze. So I'm gonna take this brush that I've had for forever and I don't know where it's from, and taking my Lorac Tantalizer. I'm literally like, oh, but we're gonna make this work. Is that too much? No. I really want to film a video with my mom doing my makeup. I don't know if that's a good idea because she knows about makeup, but she knows about like makeup back then, literally only eyeshadow, mascara. So I think it would be really funny. And a lot of people think she's already funny, so I think it would be fun. So let me know if you want to see that. Now I'm gonna bronze my temples and my forehead. So now I'm going to take some blush, and I'm going to take this Sephora blush, which looks like this, and this is in Healthy Rose. Taking my Wet n Wild blush brush, I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones. Now for my favorite part, highlight. I just do this in between. I know a lot of people do this after their face is finished, but I don't have an order. I'm going to take my Morphe G23 brush, and this is a fan brush. I'm going to take my Dose of Color Mírame from the Desi Katie collection, and you already know this is my shit. This is my absolute favorite highlight of all times. You guys know I was stuck on the Carly Bible palette for the past, I guess my whole past YouTube career, and this has definitely replaced it. I still use the other one, don't get me wrong, I still love it, but just this is just fuego. On top of our cheekbones. Look at that, guys. Like, how could you be mad at this? Like, I ain't even mad. Like, it's crazy how much you pick up a tiny bit and it's so pigmented, and I love that it doesn't look stroby and it kind of just sinks into the skin, if you know what I mean. And we're gonna put this down the bridge of our nose, the tip of our nose, our cupid's bow, and a little bit right here. We're trying to glow in the fall. So going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I am going to do my lower lash line, and I'm gonna go back in with the same exact shades that I went in at the top. So first, taking that tangerine eyeshadow, we're gonna place that right on the lower lash line. Now going into the darkest shade that we had picked up, we're gonna put that on the outer corner. We're gonna add a tiny bit of that red, kind of towards the middle. And on our waterline, I'm gonna take a black eyeliner. And this is the Italia black eyeliner, just regular black pencil. We're gonna outline the waterline. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the Lorac Pro with that same brush that we used to smoke out the bottom. I'm gonna take this same gold shade, and it is called gold, and apply that right in here and drag it towards the bottom. Once we are done with our lower lash line, we're going to move on to mascara, falsies, and proceed from there to the lips. So I am going to take just a regular eyelash curler, start curling my eyelashes. The mascara I'm going to be using is this one. I know you guys know which one this is. So we're just going to lightly apply that onto our lashes and to our lower lashes. Now we're going to put on our falsies. So the lash glue that I always use, it's nothing new. This is the Lush, and it doesn't have anything on there anymore, so I have to tell you what it is because you can't read it. But this is the Lush lash glue. I'm sorry guys, don't hate me for it, but I have no idea where my lashes are from. They're just some that I just have been using, and they're the most dramatic ones I have at the time. So I'm gonna start putting lash glue on this. I'm gonna let that kind of dry out. For now, we can do our lips. So I'm gonna take this NYX in the shade Prune, which looks like this. We're gonna use a very obviously fall lip, which is gonna be really dark. So I'm gonna use this to outline my lips. I honestly don't know why I'm using this purple if my lip color is not purple, but whatever, we'll go on with it. So once we are done outlining our lips, now we are going to take this. This is the I Love Sadai Plus Color Pop. This is the Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Mamacita. Ugh. Now we are going to pop on these lashes before they dry out. So once we have popped on our lashes, this look is pretty much complete. I am just going to set this. I am now going to take my Mario Badescu facial spray. I'm going to use this to set this makeup in place. Once we are done with that, this look is complete, guys. I hope you guys like it. I honestly freaking love this liquid lipstick. And yeah, this is the complete look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you like it. And I hope you recreate this look because the fall's here, duh. And everybody loves dark colors and the cold, and I'm just so excited for the season. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.